Hi, Lily.
Thank you for honoring my invitation,
My
Maiva. All
pleasure.
right. And well, I'll just dive into the theme or the topic for today,
Mm-hmm.
and that is friendship in relationships.
Interesting.
Yes, it is. And moving on to like the first question of the day, it's
Mm-hmm.
how do you define friendship?
Okay. How do I define friendship in general?
Yes.
I would say, for me personally, friendship is one of the deepest relationships because friendship requires selflessness. Friendship requires loyalty. Friendship requires sacrifice. I'm going to, sorry, I carry my Bible wherever I go. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a friendship that I learned about in the Bible, and this is David and Jonathan. So David and Jonathan met, and it was almost like love at first sight. So Jonathan was for David, irrespective of what David was, like his status. So this teaches me that friendships go beyond friends go beyond being around you for who you are, for who what you have.
Mhm.
Not It's not about status, it's not about what you possess, it's about seeing value in you. And also, even when Saul, who was Jonathan's father, was going after David's life, Jonathan did all he could to protect his friends. So friendship is protection. Friendship is, like I said earlier, loyalty, guidance, sacrifice, and selflessness. So yeah.
Thank you very much. That was a good one.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you. And the next question that I have here for you is in every friendship or in any relationship, is it ideal if you notice that somebody is not selfless or loyal or like protects you in a friendship or relationship, is it ideal for you to like really stick around and stay there hoping that it's gonna work out?
No. Um, I think if someone stays in a friendship where they don't see loyalty, where they don't see respect, where they don't see sacrifice and selflessness, it's an indication that they lack self-esteem. Because no human being voluntarily just stays in a place where they're illy treated. Everybody wants to be treated in a good way. Everybody wants to be loved and be cherished. So
Right.
if you stay in a relationship that does not that doesn't bring you the treatment that you desire,
Mhm.
it shows that there's a problem somewhere. And it's not proper to stay in a place hoping that somebody will see your value. No. If you meet people, you encounter people, and for the time you being around them, they don't see value in you, at that point,
Mhm.
they're never going to see value in you. Or if ever their mind changes, it will probably be because of what you will eventually bring to the table.
Right.
So that's what I think.
I like that. I like that. So in this case, are you saying that if someone is in a relationship or a
Mm,
friendship where they don't feel like respected, they don't feel valued, they don't feel like this person having semblance for them, they should just run.
yes,
Run.
I think you should run.
Yeah, so run.
If you are in a relationship where you're not respected, where you're not valued, you should run, because people will respect people that they see value in.
Oh, that's
If
good.
somebody sees value in you, if somebody values you, they will cherish you, they will protect you, they want to treat you as themselves. That's also part of love. So, because the truth is that some people don't even love themselves.
They do not.
So it's hard. It's kind of, it's not sensible to ask somebody who does not respect themselves to respect you. People cannot give you what they don't have. So yeah, no, if you're in a relationship, you're in a friendship, you don't feel valued, you don't feel respected, carry your two ropes and
And run.
come out.
So you get that one of the things you need to do is learn how to love yourself first. Be the love that you deserve.
Mm,
Right. So if you fall in that line, nobody's gonna play with you.
mhm.
All right.
And also, sorry, like you said, love yourself first. Because one thing is that if you love yourself properly,
Mhm.
it would show people how to love you. People cannot come in your life and treat you better than you treat yourself.
Facts.
Yeah, people don't come
Facts.
into your life and give you
That's
what you don't
facts.
give to yourself.
That is big facts. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope you guys are listening to my girl. All right. So the next question that I have for you is, does communication play a vital role in relationships?
Yes, because through communication, we exchange the knowledge of what we desire, of what we want. So if I don't communicate with you properly, then you don't know what to expect of me. People in this generation or people across generations
Mhm.
have been in relationships and they expect people to read their minds. It's not fair. So I feel like communication is one of the greatest pillars of relationships. And when we even speak about communication, we have to break it down a little bit to also comprehension. Because you can speak to somebody and tell them what you want, but what they don't, their head cannot comprehend what you're actually saying.
Facts.
So yeah, there is also a variance between me being able to express to you what I want or what I need,
Mhm.
and you actually understanding, and
Right.
you also actually putting into practice. So yeah,
So in essence, you're saying that people are teachable if they really want to do the things that you want.
yes, anybody can learn how to communicate if they want. People put in effort where they see value. Somebody who comes from a background where there was not proper communication can learn to communicate if
Oh,
they see that the
facts.
relationship is
True.
worth it.
True.
Yeah. Auntie, are you marking script?
Yeah. So one thing too that in on this point that you just spoke about,
Mm-hmm.
people that come from background that was reading of proper communication, I feel like there are a lot of people that hide under that umbrella of, oh, I don't come from a background of like communication, I don't come from a romantic background. But I think anybody can learn how to be romantic. Anybody can learn how to communicate if they really want to.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel like if you're with somebody and that person sees that, okay, there's something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
obviously that person will talk.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to see like things breaking and then you don't say anything and your excuses.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really good point. I like that point.
Yeah.
I do. And then the last and fourth question that I have for you
Mm.
is, what do you think about respect in relationships?
Mm. What I think about respect, I think I mentioned earlier, people
Mhm.
respect people that they value. Um, First of all, I feel like respect is something that should be a basic character in
Mhm.
life. You should respect people no matter who they are. It doesn't matter if you're affiliated with them or not. Respect is one of the basic things you should give to your fellow man. So, how much more if you're in a relationship? People say that respect is earned. True. Um, but I think to a certain extent, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't respect them, why are you there? Why should you be in a relationship with somebody you don't respect? Why should I be friends with you if I cannot respect your
Right,
boundaries, if I cannot respect
right.
um your desires, if I cannot respect what matters to you, if I cannot speak to you properly, because there are different ways of showing respect. If I can speak to you properly, why do I want to be with you? Because those little acts of disrespect, they kill the love,
Okay.
they kill the friendship. So respect matters. Yes.
Thank you very much. And let me see, in this aspect of respect,
Mm-hmm.
in a relationship, are there a couple of things that you feel like is mandatory when it comes to respect?
Um,
Like things that partners need to do for each other that is like mandatory respect. It doesn't need to be negotiated.
um, Mandatory respect, I think speaking to each other in a proper manner.
Mhm.
Um, I think part of respect is also knowing what they like
Mhm.
and sticking to it. You know how people, you come in people's lives and they have some rules and regulations that are not really invasive, right? Of course, when your relationship with somebody, things change. It's not the
Yes.
same as when you're by yourself.
Mhm.
But there are some things about people that when you see it, you have to respect it because that's just their preferences.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think respect, of course, we're not even going to talk about physical, like getting physical with somebody. If you respect
Mhm.
somebody, you're not going to lay your hands on them.
Yeah. And on my end too, I think respect comes out in every relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, if you respect somebody, you need to also make people out of that relationship or friendship know that okay, they have to respect this person.
Yeah.
So this is boundaries. This is this person to me, and you need to respect that because
True.
if you keep those boundaries of respect to that person, anybody out of your circle will know that you respect this person very much and they cannot tamper with it. They
True.
cannot disrespect that person.
True.
It's just like having a friend and then someone says like some bad things about the person and then you do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You are not going to talk about my friend anyhow. You will not talk about, if you talk about my friend or my partner anyhow, you will receive a hand. I'm sorry, there's no
we don't
violence
we
here.
don't we
We don't
don't
support violence here.
and to add to what you just said, I made that realization a little later, and it's something that I've tried to correct after I made that realization. In the past, I found myself exposing a little too much about my partners. Maybe because I didn't really know. Sometimes you go to people to seek for comfort,
Mm-hmm.
you go to people to seek for refuge,
Mm-hmm.
but especially family.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not to shoot at family members,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing I learned is that if you come and tell your family about something your partner did,
Mm-hmm.
when you forgive your partner, your
They will
family
not,
members
they
don't.
will never,
Till today,
they
there
will
are things
never.
that my exes have done to me that some family members will still repeat.
No, they cannot.
Even though I even forget, or maybe I don't forget, I've probably thrown it somewhere at the back of my mind, but they will remember.
Yeah.
So, like you said, how you treat your partner, how you behave towards your partner will it will cause people from your side and even from their side to know how to deal with them. Like we have instances of people who deal with maybe tardiness in giving birth to kids, and you see stories of men whose family will barge in the house and say, oh, you married a man
Right.
because she's not giving birth. But if the man stands up and says, no, this is my wife, I married her not because of any kids or anything that she can bring, but I married her because I love her, there is nobody in that family that will ever come
Facts.
into the house and make the wife feel uncomfortable.
Facts.
So yes, respect matters. You treating your partner right will make other people treat them right too.
Yeah, and I think this boils down to like your first point about friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So in every relationship, if there's no friendship, then your partner will always have to seek closure from other people,
Mm.
right? Because they cannot communicate with you. You don't comprehend it. You do not
Yeah.
understand them. So it leaves them frustrated
Mm-hmm.
and they have to seek closure from like other people. In my
Mm.
experience,
Mm-hmm.
what I would say is a relationship or a friendship where you see like real friendship in it, especially like love relationship where it's like real friendship in it, whatever issue that those people have, they talk to each other because that is their only friend.
True.
If you make your partner your friend, you listen to them. There's a difference between listening and actually putting into action.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between actually listening and giving that person like a solution or making them feel better about that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if I talk to you and you cannot like talk me out of that situation or like make me feel better or like just tell me, oh, it's okay,
Mm-hmm.
dress up, let's go,
Comfort you.
yeah, dress up, let's go out and just have fun, do something that's going to get this out of your mind. You need to
Mm-hmm.
believe, just those encouraging words.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's no friendship. There's
True.
really no friendship. You need to be able to play with your partner,
True.
say silly things that people don't even understand. Sometimes insult them and they'll feel like, okay, this person is disrespecting my partner, and then they see the person laugh from the other side because
Yeah.
that's
You
you
guys
guys.
understand
Yeah,
each
you guys
other.
understand each other. So if there's really no friendship, one of the things that push people from their relationship to talk to their family or to friends is the lack of friendship
True.
in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They need people to seek for closure from because you do not give them that closure. So
True.
I think
And
friendship is very important.
it is. It is. And to add to what you're saying, I think that maybe one of the reasons why people are not friends with their partners is because they don't even like them.
The-
Honestly, when I say like them, you can be in love, okay, not love because God is love, but eros, romantic love is blind. So because romantic love is blind, you're maybe attracted to their physique, you're maybe attracted to their intellect, you're maybe attracted to the way they treat
Intimacy.
you. Yeah, you could be attracted by versus me, I don't do intimacy, but anyway, you could be attracted to their level of intimacy. But but people find themselves in relationship with people they don't like. And um once you don't like somebody, it's hard for you to communicate with them.
It is.
You can actually date somebody. I I was engaged to somebody that I didn't like. I don't know if you understand. Like I fell in love with him down the course, but him as a person, there were a lot of things about him that I didn't just receive. And
Mm.
so because there was that lack of friendship, when we had issues, he will go off the rooftop, come back. We have to go and look for pastor, family members to settle quarrels because we didn't have that flow of communication between the two of us. But when you have that friendship, like you said, it'll be easy to resolve problems. Because honestly, I believe that in relationship, if in marriage more so, on days when there is no eros love, if you have friendship,
Yep.
you guys will be able to treat each other well. Because in friendship, you don't just toss your friend away because something is off.
Mm-hmm.
You endure, you are patient. And if people carried all of these attributes into their relationships, I think people would have better relationships. But again, people need to date people that they actually like.
Yeah. And that is why I think this boils down to your point of like, you need to be friends before getting into a relationship.
Yes, you do.
You cannot just talk to somebody today and they're like, yes. And you guys, you need to know that person, learn the person's language and all. I have this friend
Mm-hmm.
that like, that is a big thing to him. He's so I admire that low key, but I act like I do not. And then all the time he's like, if I'm gonna be with a girl, it has to be like friendship. And the day I want that girl to officially be my girlfriend, I'm gonna make it a big deal. It's gonna be a whole proposal. I don't. And it's not like going. And I was like, what do you mean by it's gonna be like a whole proposal? And he's like, it's not like going out there and making like an engagement. She's gonna walk into the bedroom and see me asking her a question. Please be my
My
girlfriend.
girlfriend,
And she'll
yeah.
be wondering like, what were we before? And he'll be like, we were
We're
friends.
just friends, yeah.
We were friends, and that's what I was trying to know about you. So
Mm-hmm.
it's better to like know the person that you're about to be with, explore like their different habits, and know how you can integrate it. And then
True.
one thing too that causes like this issue of lack of friendship is people get into relationships and they realize that the guy or the woman does not really like them that much. They begin to do things to make them like them, right?
And it doesn't work.
Yeah. And then people end up liking you for what you did for them or
Not
what
because
you
of who
can
you
do.
are.
Yeah. And what you can do for them, not
True.
because of who you are. Like,
True.
you keep on being so nice to that person and all of that. They get attracted to that niceness. But don't be, some people, I'm like, some people should not be surprised that they're like, oh, my partner cannot communicate. That's how he is. But guess what? He has that girl that his communication with her is on 100.
Yep.
You cannot.
It's
like,
just not you. It's not you, boo.
You
It's not.
cannot.
It's not that he doesn't know. It's just not you, boo.
Like, you can, what? Somebody who loves you, you, if you guys have an issue, you will not sleep.
And it
There's
doesn't
no
mean
way.
yeah. And it doesn't make him perfect. It's just
No.
that
No.
he makes efforts, conscious effort. That's the thing.
There's
People
there's-
think
Mhm.
that when
Go
you're looking for a partner that will do all these things, it means, oh, you just meet a man and he knows how to do all these things.
Mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
When you find value in somebody that you really like and everything, you make conscious efforts
Mm.
every day. If you didn't know how to communicate, we spoke about background. Your background should not be an excuse. If you meet somebody and they're telling you, you know what, I would like for you to communicate better,
Mm.
baby. Even if if I have to set my alarm in order for me to remind
Remember.
myself to call you, I will do it because I'm trying to keep,
And there's this slang that people say, oh, every guy is the same. Oh, every guy will do this and that. It's okay. From my own point, I always say it's okay. If every guy cheats, There are men that will talk you out of that they are cheating, and you forget that they ever did anything like that. But being a man that will cheat, or being a woman that cheats, because women too do cheat.
Of course.
There are men that suffer in relationships from the hand of women.
Of course.
So if your partner is like somebody that does like cheating, and they cannot like, they are not even nice to you, they don't even treat you good, they cannot even like sit on their own and think of like doing something to make you cheer up, but they just do the bad ones, and you sit there like, oh, this is endurance. To me, you're suffering.
Me,
Run.
me, if I see, if I, hey, if I just says, even my spirit that you are cheating, that honestly, except God says, go for counseling.
Yeah,
I'm
but
packing my bags.
yeah, I think on the point, yeah. And another point too, maybe we want to go like one or two towards like our culture and be like, okay, for there are things that our parents did endure,
Mm.
but what did our dads do for them to stay? I'm like, there is this mindset that you hear people like, oh, no, this is how marriage is. Like you see somebody suffering, and the person's like, no, this is how marriage is. I've been enjoying like this, and then you see the person crying on a daily. You're suffering, and I'm
Yeah.
like, run.
It's not worth it.
It's not, run. If And then people will use excuses like, oh, it's hard to leave even a 5 months old relationship because a bond. You build a bond with somebody, but gradually you two can walk out of that. If it's not working, it's not working. I don't see the need of like you pretending and lying and saying, oh, we can make this. It's not working, it's not working. There's no need for you hiding every night and crying, or like crying.
Just because you're trying to keep a face.
Yeah, to the community or to the
Which
society.
whose community?
Help?
Hey.
Those people that
Community
was
that community that when they put you outside and beat you because they will be the ones to sit down in beer parlor and talk about you. Which of the community are you trying to keep face for?
Well,
Please, if you're not comfortable inside a relationship, if it's not working, pack your legs and go.
it's that.
And like you said, people stay in relationships when they are being abused and everything. Now, I do understand that marriage is not a bed of roses. And not that it's not a bed of roses because that's how God intended it to be. Because no, we are two individuals coming from different backgrounds and trying to make things work. So that's the reason why we have to stand on the solid rock, which is Christ. But even if marriage is not a bed of roses, the what I want to say, the what's the word? The pain and the hurt should not be you coming at me. It should be the circumstances of life that you and I are fighting against. It shouldn't be instances of you hurting me and me saying, oh no, it's because it's married, I'm gonna stay me. The Bible says that two are better than one because they obtain a reward for their labor. So if you and I being together is not better than me being by myself, what's the point of me? I will leave. I will leave. And people feel like, oh, it's a Gen Z mentality. Gen Zs cannot stay in relationships. They will any little thing, my mental health. Yes, my mental health. And I will protect my mental health because I'm not going to go and commit suicide because of a man.
I don't know if people understand. You know, one thing that I've noticed, especially with where we come from, it's people don't believe in depression. And then when you die, they begin to talk about, oh, this person got into witchcraft. Oh, they have used this person for witchcraft. No, that person was depressed. That person was running through anxiety and stress.
Yeah.
That person had episodes and episodes.
And probably even come to you and look for help, and you told them, oh no, it's marriage, you just have to go. Just go back.
And then one thing I hate is people try to project their principles onto others. Oh, this is how I do my marriage. No. Listen to me and understand what I'm going through. Everybody has the different perspective or like part in which they'll work to resolve whatever they're going through. So on our end, this is our opinion. Like we said, take it and make use of it or discard as need be. And on Lena Talk Show today, I'm here with my favorite girl, Maiva. And I love you guys. See you on the next episode.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.